Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gamebreakers. I'm here with the Gamebreakers crew. I got Allison, Thomas, and I got Will, and we are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition in the Tomb of Annihilation. And currently, we find our heroes in level 2 of the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
So I've gotten.
And, there, sorry.
Oh,
I was going
go ahead.
there was some adventures here in the past year, so if you want to go ahead and look back and get caught up to see where we're at or what we're doing or why we're here or what's even going on. But stay tuned for more of these adventures because we find our heroes now discussing the need for a nap. It is almost brunch time.
Yeah, I think this. We've got a movable rod on one door. I mean, it's not a sliding door, or anything, is it? Like it actually opens. Like an immovable rod is gonna matter. I should double check because, haha.
We had some questions, right? Yeah.
I,
All right, so you guys want to investigate the room? I know there was a check that we did before, but now you want to like fortify it. So go ahead and give me like a perception,
Oh, I could do.
investigate, or something.
I'll do investigate
Okay.
with help from the fox. 30.
All right.
The help of my fox's nose.
So with that, you do an investigation here, and you see that you have those stairs that go up to level 1 on the west side there. If I'm reading the map right. And that was a secret door at the top, which is a sliding door, the pocket door
Okay.
at the top of those western stairs. And looking to, you don't find any other entrances or exits of the room other than to the south. And you do find that entrance there, and that is a standard type wooden door that you could try closing. Let's see. Would open. Hold on. My apologies. This door here to the south. That's the one in question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You find that it has an archway with a door that would open inward. So it opens. You would pull it towards you into this room. You could put a something there to block it. Right. If the door swings inward.
Oh, you said it's a wooden door. It could easily be able to just kick.
Yes.
Getting a.
And it's kind of that like two doors that meet and open, like a arched top archway.
I mean, Arcane Lock is only a second level spell slot.
And looking, onward into that room, you see that there is like a some staircase, and there's some lit torches on the walls. That ambient light that was on the above floors seems to not really be here. You can see upward that there is some light. This is some stairs going downward, deeper. And this ambient light isn't really present here, but there are lit torches on the walls.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take a quick peek through, like, open the door and take just the briefest of stealthy looks.
Of course.
To make sure it's clear. We weren't sound.
Go ahead and give me that.
Is it trapped? Have we gone through this door?
Oh, thank you, Roken.
Almost.
Get 30 feet clear. Guidance.
I'm gonna use my mage hands from a few feet away.
No, too late. You said it. Roll your saving throw. Sorry, Shragon, I got carried away. I forgot whose team I was on.
Okay, so you investigate the door and do not find any trap that stands out.
Okay. All right. Clear.
I just poke my eyes out, and
Well, that didn't do what I wanted to at all, did it?
I see nothing.
Right? That's what I was trying to do. I don't know why. Whatever. Wah wah.
All right, so just stairs. I will.
So there's a room with stairs. I don't know what's happening. My apologies.
It's okay.
You stepping into this room, you find that there are some stairs that descend down.
Okay.
And with the downward descent, you see the spiral staircase descend into some darkness. And this staircase wall seems lined with unlit torches.
Okay.
And there's niches tucked into the stairwell sides, which is skulls as candle holders.
Okay. I will close the door again. Decorating is awful.
And can I get a perception check out of your little foray in there?
Indeed.
And I was also prompted a stealth first, if I could get one of those.
Yes. $25.
Excellent. And then that perception.
$30, $20.
Okay. So there is a sound that you hear, and I'm gonna give you advantage to listen?
Perception.
Some info about that detail on that perception? Yes.
Dirty 20 was still the best.
Okay. And with that, there is a sound of some kind of animal. Some skittering that comes from the west in here.
Hmm.
You know, for you, perspective wise, it'd be forward and to the right.
Yeah.
And, you know, you do in time, I'd say like over like 4 or 5 seconds, there's like a skitter, scratch, metal clink, and then a hushed voice that says, "Be still."
I don't like that. Psychically.
I will send this over the psychic bond.
So there's definitely some kind of something movement
Yeah.
happening in there, and then some words spoken in common.
Okay.
Do you listen further, retreat, share with your group telepathically?
I do send it over the bond. Yeah, I'll hold there and see if there's anything else that I can get out of it. At the very least, like be able to.
Give a second perception. You do have advantage here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're back to good old Wayne rolls.
With your second follow-up perception with advantage, yeah. We'll also get a second follow-up stealth.
27.
And as there's a crawling sound, I'm gonna give you that's specifically the hand of crawling claws. You're familiar. This is kind of a
Okay.
distinctive sound. Several
Like
of them. Like the creature crawling claw.
oh, that's remind me. That's like it's like thing from the Addams Family, right? Is that the thing I'm thinking?
It is. It's the
Okay.
hands. It's Adam.
Ugh. Okay. Um,
It's
I will
not
let,
the only thing that's in there.
and it sounds like there's
There is
multiples.
a bird. There's some kind of bird.
Okay.
It's like a living creature. You hear these crawling claws. Several. And there's that hushed voice you heard before. You know, there is another utterance that says, "Now be quiet. Calm down." It's okay.
Boy.
It seems to be like a consoling sound.
Right. Like there is, or I don't know, male sounding voice.
Male.
I will probably end up murdering.
Male.
But I don't want
Humanoid.
to. What do we think, crew? Do we still want to try and take a rest? Risk?
I think here's fine. I mean, everywhere in this place sucks. This only has 2 entrances. That's not terrible.
All right, I will take watch on this rest. I'm not that far down. I've got plenty of resources. I haven't taken it.
I mean, are you talking about like a full
No,
rest or a?
full rest.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Me too. I don't need. I actually don't have to rest at all. I'm fine.
Oh, would you like to swap spots with me?
Yeah.
Okay, and I will go ahead and take the short rest because that will get me my 3rd level slot back, which is my one of my
I've been
artillery shots.
firebolting.
And you're at full health. You're all healed up.
I'm down a couple, but it's not a big deal.
Zaka would offer to keep eye if you want to rest.
No.
I haven't been hurt yet, she says.
I'm good.
Both is good.
Yeah.
She walks to the door and then she stops. And while I agree to take watch and we can do the thing, there's literally someone just sitting in the next room.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to do anything about it. What?
If they're still sitting there in an hour, we'll handle it. And if not, well, they probably haven't gone far. And if they did go very far, they know a way out, and I could track them.
Okay. We'll wait and see then.
Yeah, but we have like a third of a wizard over here. Fix.
I mean, I could make another fight or two. But yeah, cool. Whatever.
Yeah, you're really in one-shot territory. Like,
Yeah, we got the time. Let's just do it now.
yeah.
All right, so nobody snores too loud.
Oh, I'm just praying.
He glares at Alex. Do we need to put a clothespin on you?
I'm also going to hide before I rest.
So you take the time to fortify your area. And say within 5 minutes you feel like things are braced. You have a light snack and started doing some stretches or threw a bedroll down to lay down and put your feet up or whatever it is you're doing for your light activity downtime here as you start your short rest.
Mage saw.
Your short rest proceeds for probably 10 minutes. you get set up and have some downtime, and there's a change in the environment as you hear sounds of footsteps. There's a pair of heavy clanking footsteps, and it's in pairs. So there's at least two of something in heavy metal on stone clanking fashion approaching. And the sound approaches, and it is about your 10-minute mark. The sound seems to approach and stop just outside the door. There's no change for another 5 minutes before you hear another series of footsteps. Seems to be a handful of footsteps. Without any sort of roles to interpret the situation, and it sounds like there's a small gathering on the other side of this southern door.
Okay.
You hear a number of footsteps approaching. So you can respond now or not. I'll leave it to you.
I would say let's get ready to receive visitors.
Yep. I'm ready.
I will pop a potion of heroism.
Can somebody please invent coffee right now? I don't know. It's probably growing on the planet somewhere.
I have as part of the thing. I have an endless coffee pot in one of my magic. Well, one of the magic items I have, legit endless coffee.
Really, it's not just mayonnaise and alcohol or whatever.
No, that's a different magic item. No, this whole jungle trip, I got to tell you, Wayne is a delight to travel. Like the lap of luxury in the worst of circumstances. But yeah, no, I'm checking the. I gotta pull up. Book. Pop it.
So
the lunatic is going to cast a healing spirit. Where are you, Chippy?
37 out of a possible total of 60.
I mean, in the space.
Oh, ha! Okay. Right.
I don't think I can move my token.
Did you drag it down yourself?
I mean, I did last game, but it doesn't seem like it wants to work now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and just drag one down now?
Okay.
Right.
The lunatic is going to drop a healing spirit right here. And anytime you move through it, I will space freehand. So the white X is a healing spirit. If you go through that space, you heal a D6.
Nice. What's the duration?
Yeah.
What's that? Concentration up to a minute. Bonus action cast.
I bet Alice could and others could benefit too.
Yes, anyone who moves through it.
I will move through it. Get a D6, eh?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and that will stay for 1 minute, 10 rounds, nearly an eternity.
So I think even with spellcasting and other such things, we're still in our rest category, right? We haven't broken it yet. But there is now a knock at the door.
I will ready in action.
And after the series of raps, there's a voice. Hello?
You said there's a torch in here.
There are torches and sconces on the wall.
How many?
Four on each side. 8 total.
I would love it if it was.
And
Does
a small pause after the knock.
psychically,
ask.
psychically,
But
I
I'll-
would say, should we try and have a chat? Anybody on the
I
team?
mean,
Maybe it'll just go away if we don't answer.
I don't know. I mean, if we approach them friendlily, is it possible they might help somehow? Give us information? I don't know.
There's exactly one way to find out.
So while there is
the-
a rap at the door, there's a short pause.
I will have the lunatic. Oh, go ahead.
A short pause after the third knock. Hello?
I will have the lunatic speak with minor illusion in front of the door what I say in the lunatic's head.
Okay.
And I will also like signal Azaka to clear back and get cover. Hello.
Yes, I had assumed that you've murdered my workers in there, and well, I mean, I suppose that's okay for the moment, but perhaps we can overlook that if you can just answer some questions for me. How does that sound?
Well, I always like a friendly conversation.
Okay, so the first question would be, and how many do we have adventurers we have traveling in the tomb this evening?
I am Legion, and I have a holy host at my back.
Yes, 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 but how many entities did you cross the threshold with?
How many? You first. How many entities wander this dungeon?
Chippy
We have
chuckles and gives
lost
encouraging
souls.
hand signs. Chippy gives Wayne the big thumbs up. Yeah.
I see. Well, I was hoping to fill out the questionnaire, but perhaps maybe
just leave that one blank.
a
Maybe
hand-
we can be more helpful further down.
All right. And
I
next
also
would
have
be,
my questionnaire, but I'm just going to leave yours
we
blank.
can have some names, perhaps.
Anybody want to give their name?
Ooh, Fred.
No.
Fred. I like the name Fred. Is it too weird? I never met anybody named Fred before.
No, we're going to go with it. One of us is Fred.
Yes, one Fred. Is that
Any other Freds?
one or two?
I think there's an apostrophe and a Y in there somewhere.
There's a scratching of a quill nib.
And while I'm buying time, by the way, guys, if there's any like preparations, any bombs you want to set, like this is definitely going to end up in a fight. And we should watch that back stairway too, because they know that's.
Oh no, it's a bureaucratic wizard. Oh, they're the worst. Oh.
But Chippy, I'm hoping this whole time you're also hopping back and forth through the healing spirit space, because this is mostly what I'm buying time for, is to you to have hit points. So
Yeah, we're doing that.
so some names, I mean, they're all fake anyway. Titles. I don't remember the name I was born with.
Of course, each of the trickster god spirits volunteer their names. Oh yes, tell them we're here too.
Oh, all right. God, who do we have here? Wongo and
Waka
yeah,
and Mao. Wongo? No, Wongo, Ubalaka.
Now, Obalaka,
Wongo, Ubalaka,
Uzma?
and
Now,
yeah, it's
Chairman
we have-
Mao.
Mao. Yeah. So I'll also introduce them. They've been very helpful.
Chippy is not going to start his blade song yet, but his move is 40. So at a dash, he can cross that thing. I'm figuring 10 one way and 10 back.
It's once
Makes
per
it
turn.
what, 8 times?
It's once per turn.
Oh,
Yeah, it's zone rules.
oh.
And so we have those names, yes, and I'm sure there's some others, right?
Probably. Few animals. They don't really have names. You know, we brought a whole legion. Don't sweat the name. Tell you what.
Bravadoolious. Yes.
I promise I will write our names down on our bodies. So if you need them for something, you know.
I see.
Will you do the same?
And
What's your name?
oh, I am. You can call me Withers.
Withers. See, that's a fake name. Were you always Withers?
No, that was my dead name.
Ah, so somebody killed you and then renamed you? So they stole your life and your
No,
identity?
I took this name and with my new on life, yes.
Ah,
I wasn't always Withers.
no, they never. Are you cool with that? Have you grown into it? Like, how long you been?
Oh, I have so enjoyed my time here. I mean, Unlife has allowed me to just continue my studies, unhindered by decrepitude.
What do you study?
Typically the arcane, but I also enjoy studying anatomy.
Yeah, common.
I do look forward to studying your anatomy.
Well, I got bad news for you. But you get to see it in action. So, any other questions? 'Cause I'm full of them for you. I found a weird skeleton head, and I would love you to tell me all about it.
Oh, you found one of the skeleton keys. Interesting. And who found it?
I mean, we all work as a team.
Okay, but who's holding it then?
Your mother.
Oh, I see. I see.
That's totally what I was thinking.
I had a feeling I wasn't stepping out of the group.
Well, if you were being upfront, you would tell me that you were traveling with Seven, and that you were traveling with Azaka Stormfang and the fabled Broken. There's a Chippy. Is that right? And let's see, who else am I missing here? Wayne?
That's Fred to you.
Well, it's nice to meet a fan.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we can skip past some of these other questions here.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of get to the end. Now that we're done doing the informational exchange,
Yeah.
I'm totally open to you asking another question here, but I'm going to give you my final results. And that is, we will totally let you just sleep it off in there. take the rest that you're looking for at the cost of one soul. Send one out, and we'll leave the rest to you be.
Oh man, and here I thought for just a second you knew anything about me.
That you'd say no?
Thanks for the check,
Of
Wizard.
course.
Withers.
Of course.
Well, start breaking the door down if that's what you're gonna do.
Breaking the door down. Look, you've already caused enough damage in here. My repair engineers are going to be busy for hours.
Mm-hmm. Days, man.
All right. Well, it was informational.
And I
I'll look forward to studying one of your bodies later.
did, as a free action, call for Azaka to come back.
She approaches.
What do we think, team? There's a whole bunch of them on the other side of that door. Clear them out at once.
Do we have a fireball?
How you feeling, Chippy?
At this point, you also hear those same heavy clinking sounds coming from the west. And it seems that there's a small formation upstairs forming as well.
Figured.
How many rounds is this so far? I've rolled twice. Is it more than 2 rounds of talking?
So we'll say that between the sound starting and the wait before there was a knock, you've totally had like another 5 minutes. It's certainly
So-
rushed.
So walking back and forth through that spot as many times as we want, basically.
As many times as you want.
All right, so up to 10d6 healing.
That's total, not each, right? That's per spell.
Yeah.
10d6.
Yeah. Any person can get up to 10d6 of jumps through the space, right? They can get it once per turn. It's up for 10 turns. All right, I think on count of 3 we open the door and start making them pay for their insolence. I will cast
Okay.
Zephyr Strike and hold it.
You ready your spells? And it seems like we are.
It seems like go time.
Yeah, that gets me to max, both of us.
Okay. Allison, you're mute.
So, what if I checked in my dust of sneezing and choking into the room?
I love it.
Okay.
Any AoEs we have, they're in a close. That's
Instead of the fireball, it's not quite the it's not the same thing, but it's something.
right.
Well, after they sneeze and choke and they start saving, then we fireball them.
Right.
Yeah, none of these are mutually exclusive.
So yeah, I will. So that will be my first action. I was like slightly. Oh, he's gone.
Oh no.
Okay, so I heard not fireball. Something else with the dust of sneezing and choking.
No, fireball as well. No.
Yeah, you said they were exclusive. I think you meant they were
Oh,
not
yeah,
exclusive.
not mutually exclusive. Sorry, I think my mic might have dropped that little bit. Yeah, definitely not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, I want to toss that in and then close the door again.
Yeah, this is fun. My goal right now is to not use anything higher than a cantrip for the first, I don't know what, minute? What do you think?
Yeah, if we can. I mean, if they're all clustered up, like, you know, use them well. But yeah, hey, maybe we'll get a rest. Maybe we'll get a rest after this.
Kill off some posers.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want this to be too easy.
Should we take a break?
I'm not sure. Does everybody have their buff spells all set?
Yeah.
Okay, the lunatic would have
I
had
don't really
to cast, but well, I'm gonna take over for a second and say we'll be right back with the with I assume jumping straight into combat. If you like what you see, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. If you want to see it get better, links in the doobly doo. Meanwhile, have a good game.